Alright, well, for starters here, we got 1, 2, I believe 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 foot strand connectors, adapters. I already did the unboxing, so unfortunately you guys are going to have to miss out on that. But we have the best way to do this, so what I found, so I have to start my connection down here, and I have to run my control box right there behind the panel. They are IP67, so they are waterproof. I'm gonna have to run it all the way up to the top eave and then over, and then I'm gonna have to come down on the front half on this back side, over down here, down and around, and then I'll be able to catch up and hit the front of the garage. So let's get the permanent lights done and let's be done with it. All right. I don't really feel like taking the camera everywhere with me, so I'm just kind of going to talk you guys through a little bit of what I do. Not the entirety of it, because it'd be way too long of a video. But, oh geez. Extra connectors, adapters. I'll probably get back up and follow it up here in a minute with that. But I'm bringing an extra adapter with me, or extension I should say. And my first bit of cord I want to run. It's also important to have some isopropyl with you, just regular alcohol, first aid, whatever you can find, because you're going to want to clean off everything that you have that you plan to, because there's 3M adhesive on the back of each one of these to include the control module, and you want to make sure wherever you're sticking it, it has a clean surface to attach to. So, I'll bring you guys up on the roof here. Check it out with me. Something else I don't want to forget to mention, right? Make sure you do this on a day where it's not too hot or too cold. If it's too hot, the 3M won't adhere very well, and vice versa. If it's too cold, kind of want it to be a decent day, so that way you have the ability to make sure that, like right here, that way you have the ability right here. So here's my adapter, but on the back of it, the 3M. You want to make sure that you're adhesing, and then you can kind of run. What is going on with this thing, man? Right here you can run your here you have your cable, but you hide the power control box, but that your 3M adhesive is adhesing. Okay. Now, another thing I have found that is going to be beneficial for me. I have this little like white edging on the sides of my house because it's pretty much all plastic since it's a new build. That's okay though. But it gives me the ability now to where I can, please don't fall. I can tuck this wiring in behind each of these little quarter panel things, because the goal here is to minimize as much as possible, at least for me. Maybe I'm OCD, I don't know. But I don't want wire showing, because that's kind of the whole point of the permanent lights. I want it to be like a aesthetically pleasing thing where people see it and be like, oh man, that must have taken a long time and a lot of work. I have to put up all those lights, although most people know what the Govee lights are by now. Irrelevant. I just prefer if my lights are not visible, or at least my strings, except for obviously where the lights themselves are, is visible. I think that's the way to go. Alright, So we're gonna get it to about right here, and we're gonna have to relocate. I'm gonna have to bring my ladder up. This is the fun part, but we're here for it. I'm gonna bring you guys up on the roof with me so you can get a good view of what we're dealing with. So we're gonna go up, and this is, I guess, technically the second floor I'd be on. I don't have a 3-story house, but all right. So now that we're up here, it's a little easier to see. But you have this like second row eave thing, and it's gonna come all the way down to here, and then obviously I have my stuff up here, but you can see, oh, wrong way. Right here I ran it, but if you look down, the wire is, except for obviously my little panel down there, you can see that sticking out, is tucked. So that's what I like. All right, so we got the first part done. Well, kind of ish, but if you look right there, you see my little dangly. So we ran that part up there. You can see the little bulbs kind of hanging out, right? So now we've finished that part. We got to come back over to the middle here. Come back over here, and we're gonna do underneath the middle part here, and then we'll bring it back down. From there, I gotta run another extension down to that corner, and then I can run lights down to here in this like corner part right here, and then I have to then come back over with the lights across the top, and then right there we'll do another extension down, well, down and over to the front entrance, and then from the front entrance around the side of the house right here, and we'll finish up this part of the garage. All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't have enough extension to be able to completely finish this today, but we are going to be able to get most of it done. I'm bringing gloves with me this time because when I completed that last part, it's been a while since I got on top of a shingled roof and realized it gets a little warm when the sun's out. So to prevent myself from having 3rd-degree burns, I'll put some gloves on. All right. What I'm gonna do is that cord that I have dangling, I'm gonna wrap it around ever so slightly. You're unfortunately gonna see it. So it's gonna look fucking dumb, but yeah. Because if not, I'm just gonna have a cord like chilling off the top of the roof. I don't really want that, so. Didn't bring my rubbing alcohol though. Huh? Yeah, I did it by myself over there. Hi, buddy. Alrighty. is the part I'm not a huge fan of. But, got to see it through. So, get my little extension cord here. Now, when I say extension cord too, I'm talking about these Govee specific ones because they're like these male-female adapters that have little screw caps, which then prevents you from what you call it? There's that up here. All right, extension cord is in. Now we're going to run the extension cord. Man, I'm lazy almost. Want to just lay it on top of the roof, but I don't want it to get to 80 degrees Celsius or higher and melt the cord, which it more than likely is going to, especially seeing as these shingles get very, very warm. Alrighty. So, we're just gonna tuck it and run it and call it good. Can you hit the little red button on the stick? The red record button, dude, press it. Does it stop the recording? Alright, so this is, where's the quality? Alright, so we got this finished up. I didn't record the whole thing, unfortunately, but here we go. Without being fully dark, you can kind of see, obviously, we have a little bit of a Halloween theme because it's that time of year. You can choose different themes on the Govee app, which I think is pretty cool, or you can set like a solid theme if you want to. But this is what it looks like before it's fully dark, and we'll get a fully dark one here soon. Alright, so we got the final nighttime view here. See it? Like I said, this is the Halloween one. Halloween like theme pack that they have. I didn't go all around the house like I talked about, but just to do the front half of the house was, I think I spent like $350 because it was on sale for the Prime Days that they just had. But overall, worth it because I have year-round lights for all the seasons now.